Welcome back to Sheikh Hamdan's official poetry sanctuary, where royal passion meets poetic rhythm and the soul speaks louder than any crown. Today's poetic confession comes with a playful spark, wrapped in honesty and desire. The title alone hints at mischief and vulnerability. Honey, this video will get me in trouble. It's not just a sentence. It's a moment frozen in time, where love dares to speak boldly. This isn't about scandal. It's about a man so deeply enamored, he's willing to risk it all just to show the world the woman who owns his heart. And through this poem, you'll feel the heat of devotion, the fire of intimacy, and the sweetness of truth that only love can carry. The video I speak of was not planned, not rehearsed. It was stolen by fate, caught in the hush of a private moment where your eyes met mine with that look that always makes me forget who I am and what I represent. If anyone sees the way I stare at you in that frame, they'll know the truth I've tried to keep hidden. This isn't a love I can mask behind tradition or hide under royal etiquette. This is the kind of love that makes a man whisper your name even in his sleep. This video, this evidence of my adoration, might get me in trouble, but let the world talk. Let them see what love looks like when it's real. When I see you in that video, so unguarded, smiling just for me, I forget that I am royalty. I am not a prince. I am your admirer, caught in the spell of your elegance. The way your fingers brushed mine, the way your laughter melted every ounce of composure I wore like armor. Those moments are now captured forever. And though the world might raise its eyebrows, though advisors might suggest I take it down, I won't. Because that video is proof that I, too, am human. That I, too, have fallen. And I've fallen for you. The palace is built on secrets and silence, but this video speaks louder than all of them. It shows a side of me that only you bring out, the soft, reckless, poetic version of myself that doesn't care about protocol or power. You turned my world upside down with a single glance, and now, even the walls around me blush when they hear your name. If I am to be in trouble, let it be for loving you too openly, too honestly. I am no longer afraid of what they'll say. My fear lies only in losing you. In that fleeting footage, the world will see how I lean into your presence, how I forget the cameras and the courtiers. They'll see how your laughter lights up my soul, how my hands tremble when they're close to yours. They'll see the real me, the man who writes you poems in the middle of royal meetings, who carves your initials into the sky with every prayer. And maybe, just maybe, they'll understand that a heart like mine was made not to rule, but to love. And it loves you, fiercely. This video, though innocent to others, is a window into something sacred. It captures what no announcement ever could, the electricity between us, the unspoken language of our connection. Every time I watch it, I smile and say, honey, this video will get me in trouble, because it makes me so transparently yours. No armor, no titles, just a man enchanted. And while the world may raise questions, I raise only one. How did I get so lucky to have you? There was a time when I feared exposure. A time when I kept our love locked behind palace walls, whispering it only through poetry and glances. But this video changed that. It forced me to confront what I already knew. I don't want to hide anymore. I want the world to see what you mean to me. I want them to see that I'm not just a royal figure, but a man with a heart that beats only for you. If that means facing criticism, I accept it with open arms. Some may see that video and call it scandal. But I call it salvation. Because in those few seconds, I saw the future I never thought I could have. A future where love is not hidden in shadows but celebrated in the sunlight. A future where your voice echoes in my halls, and your footsteps guide my days. If this video is what exposes our truth, then let it shine like fire. Because our love is not meant to be a secret, it's meant to be a story. Let the whispers come. Let them speculate and stir. For I would rather face 1,000 rumors than spend one more day pretending you don't rule every corner of my heart. That video may get me in trouble, but it also sets me free. Free to adore you, to protect you, to claim you as my greatest truth. They may not understand it now, but one day, they'll look back and see that this was never about scandal, it was about sincerity. You, my love, are the reason the world feels different now. You've given me the courage to break traditions, to step out from behind the crown, to follow the call of my own soul. This video may not have been meant for the world, but maybe the world needs it. Maybe they need to see that even princes fall helplessly, hopelessly, and eternally in love. And when they do, they fall hard. So yes, honey, this video might get me in trouble. But if trouble means standing by you, loving you without apology, and shouting our truth from rooftops, then trouble is exactly where I want to be. Because every second captured in that frame is a piece of my eternity with you. And no rule, no fear, no kingdom will ever be enough to silence the way I feel when you look at me like that. And now, as I pen this final stanza, let the world know what I've never dared say out loud: I am yours. Entirely. Recklessly. Proudly. That video, that glimpse of our magic, is no mistake. It is fate reminding us that love, no matter how risky, deserves to be seen. And if loving you means being in trouble, then may I never know peace without it. They warned me not to get too close, not to let the camera catch what the heart was trying to conceal. But when you looked at me in that video, when your smile folded into my soul like sunlight into winter, I forgot every rule I was raised to follow. That gaze, captured so innocently, tells the world everything I had been whispering through my poetry. And now the world knows. They see the softness in my eyes when you're near. They hear the laughter in my silence when you breathe beside me. Honey, this video didn't just get me in trouble, it exposed my truth in the most beautiful way. The advisors speak of dignity and restraint, of royal appearances and guarded emotion. But how do I pretend, when you are the very breath I take? That video showed the side of me I usually keep hidden behind royal robes and responsibilities, a man simply in love. It's no longer about public image or protocol. It's about authenticity. It's about the way your presence disarms me, how your voice becomes my compass. When they replay that video, let them see not a scandal, but a man surrendering. Do you know what they don't see? They don't see how my heartbeat stumbles every time you walk into the room. They don't hear the way my mind quiets when you speak. They don't understand how rare it is to find someone who makes a man like me forget the weight of a kingdom. That video was a moment of unguarded truth, but our reality is even deeper. We live in a private world, unseen by many, where love speaks louder than the crown ever could. And I would trade 1,000 titles just to protect that world with you. I smile when I think about the way your fingers touched mine in that frame. It wasn't scripted. It wasn't intentional. But it was everything. That one moment shattered the boundaries we had tried so hard to maintain. The look we exchanged, the closeness we didn't resist, the fire between us we stopped hiding. It all lives forever in those few seconds. And now, that moment belongs not just to us, but to anyone who believes in fearless love. They say that love like ours is dangerous for people like me, that it invites too many questions, too many eyes. But I say let them watch. Let them question. Let them wonder how a prince could be so bold. Because I am not hiding anymore. I am not afraid of being seen loving you. If the world wants to talk, let them talk about how you changed me, how you made me braver, softer, truer. What's most amusing is that the video wasn't meant to go viral. It was supposed to be a memory for us, a keepsake of a night when time stood still. But maybe it was fate that released it. Maybe it was destiny saying, let them see. Let them see the kind of love that makes a powerful man smile like a child, that makes a stoic face melt in affection. Let them see what it looks like when love breaks through the walls of tradition. Now, even when I walk into formal rooms, I feel their eyes studying me, looking for signs of what they saw in that video. I hear whispers behind curtains, soft laughter from advisors pretending they don't know. And still, I remain unbothered. Because for the first time in my life, I know exactly what I'm standing for. I'm standing for you. For us. For the truth we no longer have to disguise behind closed doors and hidden letters. You've always said I wear my heart like armor, hidden beneath layers of duty. But somehow, you slipped past every defense without even trying. That video, with its candid capture, tore away the last layer. And now the world sees a prince who is not afraid to love openly. You gave me that strength, not with force, but with tenderness. And I will honor that forever. With every breath, with every step. There's a kind of chaos in love, and yet, you make it feel like peace. In that video, when I leaned into you, I wasn't leaning into temptation, I was leaning into home. A home I found in your embrace, in your laughter, in your quiet confidence. The world may see it as a moment of weakness, but I see it as the most powerful decision I've ever made, to choose you, even when the world is watching. I've received messages from friends and foes alike, some congratulating me for finding someone who makes me glow, others cautioning me to be more careful. But I don't want to be careful with you. I want to be real. I want to hold your hand like I did in that video, without fear of being misunderstood. Because for once, I'm not performing. I'm just being a man in love, unapologetically. The palace walls may echo with whispers, but our love sings louder. They can call it controversial, they can say it's unwise, but love like this doesn't need approval. It just needs courage. And I've never felt stronger than I do now, standing beside you with the world watching. That video, however risky, revealed something beautiful, the truth we could no longer keep behind smiles and secrecy. So, honey, if this video gets me in trouble, then let it. Let it write a new chapter in our story. One where love is not restrained by expectations, but celebrated with honesty. Let it be the proof that even kings and poets, no matter how mighty, fall to their knees in love. And I promise you this, I will always choose that kind of trouble, if it means choosing you.